Hello, it's JazzGaming here, and welcome back to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And today we are going to be doing the month of September again. So if you can remember that I did do a video on this, I think like a week ago or something like that. I can't remember when it were, but yeah, we're doing the next episode. And yeah, today we're going to be talking about something as part of September. I know that we're not in September at the well, I know we're not in it anymore anyway. But yeah, basically, I know that I did the little miniature series quite kind of a little bit later. But yeah, I just thought we can kind of talk about it a little bit more and kind of like let you guys know about it a little bit more briefly, about what September normally is. So today we're going to be talking about the entire talk of September. So I'm not going to go through all of the entire talk today. I might maybe do like another video kind of talking about it. But yeah, I'm mainly just going to be talking about kind of like the main sort of things about September. So basically kind of like what mainly normally is and stuff. So September is basically it's an autumn month. And it's a month where people go back to school, back to college, and back to work. So that's kind of the main few parts of it. There's a few reasons in there. Obviously, you get 30 days in September, and you get other stuff in it, and stuff like that. I don't even know what other stuff you get in it, to be honest. I can't remember all the other stuff because I'm quite bad at it, so I don't even know what other stuff you get in it, apart from all that. I might have to have a look at the month or something like that. Obviously, I don't have a calendar in my bedroom, so I don't even know what it all is and stuff. I know that I used to have a calendar, but I don't have one anymore, so it's kind of really annoying, that, wasn't it? Another time I can look at the calendar is like downstairs in my kitchen, so yeah, there is like a few other bunches in there, but like I know that the main sort of it is kind of like when people go back to school and college and stuff like that, because obviously I went back to college on I think it was on the 11th of September. I went back to college. Yep, it was the 11th. Because obviously, yeah, and then obviously we had Under the Stars on the 12th. Yeah, so it was the it was the 11th I went back, and first day back went alright, to be honest. And then basically when I got into the second week of college, I really enjoyed doing that week. That was really good. And obviously I went into the third week, that was alright as well. So yeah, most of the first few weeks of college went pretty much alright, to be honest. I pretty much did alright. And then basically, I got used to September back then. I really got used to doing it and that, and it actually went really okay, to be honest. It went all right, and yeah, I just really enjoyed my first start of the week of September, and it basically went all right if you kind of think about it. At the moment, I don't actually really know about it, but I think at the moment, like the first few kind of weeks about September was kind of okay. Like obviously, I didn't really sort of like September at the start of it, but it was actually like sort of okay when you think about it. But at the moment, September always goes okay. Like basically, when you get to like when you get to like to the start of September or something like that, it's kind of alright. But when you kind of think about it, it's kind of like the sort of like brief sort of way when you think about September, but at the moment it's actually pretty much sort of okay and stuff, and it's kind of alright. But yeah, it's kind of one of them sort of months where you're getting back into it, because obviously you just had the summer holiday and you're just sort of getting back into it and all that, and that's what it kind of normally is. So I will have to definitely get used to it, just because that obviously I've just sort of got into the month and stuff like that, and that's what I will be doing. So hopefully I'm going to be I'm going to be doing that. But at the moment I don't really know how well it's going to go and stuff, and I actually don't know. But yeah, we'll have to kind of like see how it goes. At the moment I don't actually sort of really know how it's going to go. But yeah, that's kind of like most of the talks about September. There isn't really anything sort of else, to be honest, about it really, that I kind of wanted to let you know. But yeah, that's kind of like most of the talk of September really, that I kind of wanted to let you guys all know. I don't really know what else happens in September apart from all that sort of thing. I don't really know what else happens in it. Obviously, I know that it's just gone now, so I don't really know what else happens in it, because I'm not really like a sort of briefer at the calendar, so I don't really know what else happens. But I know that there's a sort of other brief stuff that that's happened in it. But yeah, at the moment I don't really know like everything about it, so I don't really know what else has happened apart from September. But I know that there's probably like a few sort of brief sort of things that's happened in September, and there is probably just like a few, sort of other things that's happened in September. Yeah, at the moment I don't actually sort of really know what's happened in September, but yeah, kind of sort of briefly sort of other things about September that's kind of bring up in mind at the moment. There's probably like a few other things about September, but at the moment I don't know sort of like all the other things about what kind of like what September's brought to bring in mind, because at the moment I don't actually sort of really know about it. So, but yeah, hopefully there is sort of a few other things that kind of does bring September back in its mind and stuff, and there is a few like sort of yeah, sort of like other stuff that's kind of bring September like in the mind and stuff, and it's kind of it's just kind of like one of the months where you just have to get used to it again, just because obviously you've gone into like sort of like your work and stuff, and you've kind of gone to all of that, so it's kind of a month where you have to get used to yourself again, but it's kind of a month where you just have to sort of like get used to yourself and stuff, and you have to get all that sorted and all that kind of thing. So but yeah, I think it's just like an awesome sort of a month and all that, and like it will get time basically to get used to it again when you kind of think about it. But yeah, it's sort of like a month that basically people that don't really like anymore, because obviously people go back to school and all that, and yeah, it's just kind of a month that people will have to get briefly used to, and it feels like that's what I've kind of like sort of done, and hopefully I can just continue sort of doing that. So yeah, that's basically the entire talk, to be honest. Kind of there's not really anything else to be honest with you really that I want to say. I think that's kind of everything that I've kind of spoke about, and that's what I kind of wanted to let you guys know for now. So yes, that was my video of doing my entire talk of Minecraft Xbox on this world. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to the next few videos. I will try and make them quite regularly so they're not on until the end. But yeah, hopefully there will be a lot more. Oh, okay, let me try and help you, dog. But yeah, hopefully there will be. Look at how low you are. Sorry, I've got any pork chops here, unfortunately. But yeah, that's kind of like most of the talk about September that I kind of wanted to brief out for now. So yep. So in the next episode, I will talk about hopefully a little bit more about September. Hopefully, talk about something else. But at the moment, I don't know what that's going to be. So I'll let you know what that is. But yeah. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.